something. Okay, so I wanna share. I haven't shared out why I'm pretty lucky that I didn't got the F10. Look, think of this way. If my F10 broke somewhere, right, and during CMCO, right, it's pretty hard for me. So many of you say, BMW is not reliable. It really depends on how you think it. To me, some of the thing that BMW actually breaks, right, is wear and tear. So is it that I mount not correct? Yeah, why I have that mounting? Okay, sorry for that. I believe I mounted wrongly. Apologies for that. So if you guys heard something weird, yeah, sorry. Anyway, back to the topic. So previously when you said BMW is not reliable, blah blah, okay, some of them really are to me wear and tear, and some of them is really a common issue. It depends on how you take it. To me, they are wear and tear anyway. So one of the common issue that the facelift F10 was facing, right, is the alternator, the kaput. Depends on how you use it or how you carry the car. Seriously, and sometimes it really depends because the alternator is up front, right? So it really depends on how you jaga the car. If you memang bang something, then you don't expect that the car doesn't have any minor issue. It's not gonna work that way. So I have a friend driving 520i M Sport 2016, the exact car that I was about to pick if my loan was approved earlier. So he's damn, how to say, he damn power lah. I would say power in a way. His car got battery warning sign came out already, and fortunate enough he's able to start his car, and he even changed the battery. Then the warning still come out. Then guess what he do genting run. Yeah, super powerful. He go genting run. Then until Gotong Jaya had some tea, he parked his car and left the engine run. Yeah, bro, you memang power. I salute you. Then when he went down here, right, all of the electronics gone. Then he got stranded. Yeah, I didn't know how he managed the car without EPS, electronic power steering, ABS, blah blah. Yeah, I don't know, bro. You memang power, I tell you. Then he waited for the tow. That time was 4 to 5 PM if I'm not wrong. Earlier lah, during recovery MCO. Then he was about to enter Kara Highway, just at the guardhouse. He left his car there. So he waited for like few hours, then get a tow to the service center. Then said alternator kaput, 1,000 plus ringgit. I think alternator is not part of the warranty. Alternator is wear and tear to me. So 1,000 plus. Yeah. Anyway. So if I was trapped in that situation, right, then my 1,000 plus ringgit bakal loh. I cannot claim my warranty loh. So to you, some of them finding that going in and out service center is not pleasant. Yeah, I mean, if a second-hand BMW does that, right, then how would you say to my Mazda that went out to in and out service center like average 1.5 months? That's all lah. That day my car light was having condensation. I thought of went back to the service center, but later on it disappeared. Walao. Yeah, later on it disappeared. Then I decided, and I shared to some of the friends. They said it's pretty normal. Even when they collected their new E-Class, right, day one, right, it was already, the condensation is already there. So I'm not sure is it normal or not till today, but most of you said it's normal, so I just don't bother. But you see, I've been owning this car for like 8 months, and today is around 8 months and 5 days. Yeah, I have been settled. I've been having undercarriage panel drop, C-pillar panel crack, brake that is having air pockets. I don't know what's wrong yet as of now. So to me, seriously, sometimes, okay, the difference between used and new car, right? Used, of course, is wear and tear. New car, you know, this sort of thing is quality and manufacturing defects, or some service centers, you know, screwed up things. Yeah, so it depends on how you really visualize wear and tear. So the next common issue is parking brake actuator on the F10. That sort of like, they will give you a parking brake failure warning on the iDrive. There's nothing to really freak out. Parking brake and brake system failure is two different things. So parking brake actuator, right, it actually applies to all car that has electronic parking brake. So the brake actuator is located on the rear part of the car, rear two wheels, right? There's one actuator. When you pull the auto hold button, then you heard the electrical that kind of noise, right? That is the actuator working. So if the actuator won't be working, right, when you pull your electronic parking brake, right, it won't respond. So it will show warning lights in your instrument cluster, and it will put out a warning on the iDrive. That's really simple. So some of you freak out, you know. Some of you will freak out saying that, oh, my parking brake failure, does it affect my brake system, blah blah. I think you know one of the most influenced YouTuber that is, I only discovered that his car is a 2016 520i M Sport. I don't want to mention her name. I'll put their link here. You know, the thing that they actually worried, right? Seriously, they are not really ready for Contis, to be honest. Previously, their alternator kaput, so they make a hoo-ha at Auto Barrier JB. So later on, when their parking brake failure, they make a hoo-ha again in Auto Barrier JB. To me, you guys are not really understanding what the electronics is working behind. Excuse me. And also, you guys are freaked out. When you guys are freaked out of your parking brake failure, right, you guys still even dare to drive that car back to JB. Then you guys make a hoo-ha saying, you know, I'm not certain that should I drive my car back to JB, blah blah. To me, if you really want to play safe, left your car in Auto Barrier KL. Very simple. Then you only take the hassle to collect the car when you're back in KL later. Since you guys travel a lot, right, earlier, so I don't think it's a big thing to hoo-ha. If you're really afraid that your brake system doesn't work when the parking brake warning sign come out, right, then you don't drive, lor. Very simple, ma. Then why you still drive with this and there, ato here, there? I think, then you guys, you only say that people bashing you for no reason. I mean, come on. The thing that you mentioned is pretty not valid, you know. You guys just buy the car probably because of the brand. I don't know you guys, seriously, but no way, you know. Then later on, you in 1 year you experience alternator issue, then or battery issue, then the following months you are experiencing parking brake actuator failure issue. Then of course, most of the people, if they are afraid, they don't love their car anymore, the next thing they'll do, once everything is fixed, they sell it. They sell the car. Okay, okay, it's a 520i anyway. Quite a wise choice. And you guys ended up in the Panamera that you don't check your car when you collect the car, then you sign all the paper, then later on you discover that your rim cracks, your paint is not good. I mean, in the process of buying the car, right, you know that car condition is not good, then why the hell you still go and buy, right? Yeah, so some influencers, they are talking cock, seriously. So hence, they even interview some, I don't know whether that is Conti specialist, but to me he's not pro enough. So why Audi Malaysia was experiencing this, right, is because there's mechanics out there keep on bashing Audi. Then say oil leak, blah blah. I mean, the Audi oil leak was happening in the Audi B8 2.0 generation. If you are getting the B9, I guess there's no issue. You're getting the S4, S5 3-liter V6, right? There's no issue. So, yeah. So your Porsche, the day that you collected your Porsche, then you're driving halfway, engine oil level low, and the 3.6 V6 is common to have oil consumption, engine oil consumption issue. So why the hell you still buy that car? I don't get it. So back to my story on the F10 520i M Sport that I didn't get. If let's say this sort of minor issue, wear and tear issue, right, happens, then what will happen to me? Of course, I need to pay more. I need to visit. I mean, visit to the service center is not an issue to me, seriously. But then when you want to pay the bill time, of course, no, okay, no. But anyway, I accept it. It's a wear and tear thing. So, I mean, if you ask me, financially, probably I'm not capable enough in owning that F10. I agree with that, and I'm pretty lucky that I didn't go into that. But it doesn't mean that I shouldn't go for a F10 anyway. It doesn't mean that. At the end of the day, right, if given that choice, right, I will still go for the F10, but I'll probably go for the 528. Like this, the wear and tear thing to me is more worth lah to pay instead of at the 520i. Or probably you will say, you know, spark plugs, ignition coil, everything, they wear out at times. Depends on how frequent you drive that car. So spark plug easily costs per piece 400, 500, 600. I think BMW is 600. But Bobby did mention that his Aston was only 500. But don't forget, his Aston got 12 cylinders, so 500 per piece. 12 times 500 is 6,000 ringgit. Then BMW maximum in Malaysia, and the most common one is 3-liter inline 6. There's only 6 cylinders, so at the end you only pay 6 times 6, 3,600 for spark plugs and coils, blah blah, thereabouts. Then let's go into the 4-cylinder 4.6 2004. Acceptable to me. It's a Conti car anyway, so it's fine. But when the bill really comes, are you ready for that? Yeah, that's what people always say. Then of course, when you're buying used car, the first inspection and refurbishment is the major cost that you should bring up when you are buying used car. So then again, it depends on whether you pay one lump sum when you bought the car, or the dealer settle it themselves. They perform a service before they deliver the car to you. So, but if really things happen midway, like the first or second month, and then luck, either it's luck not good or you met the wrong dealer, that's the thing that you really want to consider about that. So at the end of the day, I'm still pretty glad that I didn't need to go through this hassle, because my car has 6 years free service and warranty. So I'm pretty much glad that I get a CX-5 over the F10. Now think of it, right, I've owning this car for like 8 months. I was thinking quite a long time, am I really ready for the F10? the moment when I put my booking, I would say yes, but now I would say, yeah, after owning this car, right, I felt that I'm pretty much not ready. But doesn't stop my dream anyway. So probably the next F10 I'll get is the V8, the M5. Yeah, not getting the 520i because it's same road tax. Why you want to go for 520i? Yeah. So I think that really sums up what I actually thought of the earlier F10 booking, and I'm pretty glad that I didn't go into that, because now my mind is really peace of mind. Every month what I need to do, right, is only pay the fuel. That's it, done. Then yearly I only need to pay for road tax. Of course, yearly you need to consider brake pads, tires. Yeah, my tires during wet is super dangerous. Yeah, not to be frank, the 2.2 front wheel drive, right, CX-5 2.2, be it CX-5 or Mazda 6 lah, the 2.2 450 Newton meter on the front wheel, right, you gotta be careful on the wet. Yeah, not everyone can take that sort of power. Yeah, seriously, not everyone can handle that when you have 450 Newton meters on the front wheel. So I think that's all I want to rant about. Why am I lucky that I didn't pick the F10 earlier? See you guys in the next one, and cheers.